sooner or later.
Oh my god, if Kirk Cousins gets hurt this season,
So it's all our second stringers that have been playing? Cause
pretty much.
We're fucking shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, they've been playing pretty much all the second. That's what most teams do, but they've been doing it more this preseason because there's only 3 preseason games because they added 1 more game to the regular season.
Oh, weird. Okay. Why? Because it's always been 4 preseasons and then...
Yep, 4 preseasons and then 17 weeks with 1 bye week.
Yeah.
And last season they adjusted it so only 1 team gets a bye week in the playoff. So like the top seeded team in each conference gets a bye week.
Okay.
Before it was the number 1 and the number 2 seed got bye weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now with them switching to that, they're giving an extra game for someone to maybe push into the wild card weekend to be able to like push themselves into the playoff. Because because of divisions. Like I don't have every division memorized with what team's in it.
Yeah,
but it's like the divisions with the Giants and the Cowboys and them where someone with like an 8-8 record got into the playoffs when there were teams like that were in 3rd place in their division that had a better record, but because they were in 3rd place in their division, they didn't get in.
Oh, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's how the Vikings keep going to the playoffs.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's how we keep knocking the Saints out of the playoffs. Fuck the Saints.
Fuck the Saints.
I hate the Saints more than I hate the Packers.
Fuck the Steelers.
Welcome back to wecouldcast, where we shit all over your football teams. I'm Steven.
I'm Susie.
And I'm old!
Oh boy, Danny, we're recording so late. Why we record late and with only half the normal cast?
Yeah.
The scheduling for this recording has been a shit show.
We're up late.
Yeah. No, I didn't realize. So we sent out a project today that we knew we were going to have to go meet with the people.
Yeah.
At some point. We didn't think it was going to be until next week. But the guy emailed back within 10 minutes of getting everything, said, hey, I can meet you at the site at 4 p.m. today. And we're like, well, okay. I typically leave at 4:30.
I was thinking like next Wednesday, not in 20
minutes. We were kind of like we both were like, well, we're hoping for Monday because the head honcho is out until Monday. He comes back from vacation, so we thought that he was gonna want to be along with because it's with a company that they've done a lot of stuff for, but it's for a construction company that we provided a lot of business back and forth for the things that they're building. Mm-hmm. But it's for their personal shop area. It's for their office area. So that's kind of, they want to be able to, I don't know. The head honcho wants to be able to have a little more control over it to make sure that we're giving them what they want.
Yeah. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
instead of
it's
Monday,
my first project, so
it's your first one, really?
Yeah. I mean, they kind of gave me 3-ish right away.
Okay.
So it's this one. It's completely changing than what we initially were given, just because of the things we talked about today. So, and because of like city codes and state codes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I guess
we had to adjust some things.
Fucking A.
Yeah, so it's that, and then there's a smaller one we're just doing some. Well, they've already done a few. They're doing dugouts for like baseball fields and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For a city that's in between us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so they already know how to build them because they're just having the same crew do them over and over.
Smart.
But they've never had a set of plans made for them, and they figured they probably should just in case.
So have they just been like eyeballing it, or
so they had a rough, because it was, I guess, a Boy Scouts Eagle project, Eagle Bat Eagle level. Well, I don't remember what they call it anymore.
Building a whole baseball field is...
Have a
Well,
bunch
yeah.
of kids out there with their shovels and eyeballing it.
No, like
Fucking first base is twisted.
from Boy Scouts, there's like your Eagle project is supposed to be like a community service project
Yeah.
where you do something like that. So this kid, he designed dugouts for the city
Okay.
Okay.
for the community baseball fields, and my company, because that's a design build company, they built them just from his plans. But it's like, I mean, it's a 17-year-old kid's plan.
Yeah.
So
It's within crayon and
yeah.
It's not a
But
kindergartner. It's a 17-year-old.
yeah,
colored
yeah.
pencils.
But I mean, it's a dugout. It's not that difficult to put together. It honestly probably takes less time to put together than it is for me to draw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they figured they should have like official plans on
Yeah, I guess that's not a bad
So-
idea.
That
and
makes
then
sense.
My first day, I sat in on a meeting for a very large multi-sport complex that is going up
Mm-hmm.
in the southern part of where I live. So,
Ooh.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
oh yeah, it's probably gonna be. In the end, it's probably gonna be close to a $15 million project.
Holy shit.
Do you guys do
See, that's-
commissions?
No.
Yeah.
So-
a big fat 1/100%. It's $15.
You guys are surprised by that, but that's about the top end of the average project for this company.
Jesus
Jeez.
But that's like the total cost. That's not necessarily what we make off of it,
Yeah.
but
Right.
that's what they pay us for it to be built. And then, that includes material, labor,
Mm-hmm.
the subcontractors, everything. So,
And then you guys gotta get like some whipped cream on it too. Otherwise, what's the point? You're not going to do it at cost.
Yeah.
couldn't be in business if we did everything at cost.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah. I have a fucking rant to go on, by the way.
Well, I was waiting for it. I thought you were just gonna explode from the start, and you were like super calm, like shitty
No,
codes.
I
and
thought about it. I
City
thought about
codes
it,
and
but-
kids with shovels. And...
fucking 17-year-old Boy Scouts telling me what to do. Can't punch him.
Like
It's not old enough.
kids with shovels. If we ever start a band, it should be kids with shovels.
Hitting kids with
And
shovels or just kids with shovels?
No,
Everyone
kids
brings
with shovels.
That might be a bad
Because-
idea. Like, I know some underground bands where they're like named like spoons and shit, and people show
Yeah.
up with like plastic spoons and fucking whip them at the band.
Oh no.
So if we're
But see-
kids with shovels, people are gonna throw shovels.
But see, all of our instruments are made out of shovels.
Shovel
Oh.
It's
drums.
like you have a guitar that's made out of a shovel.
Yeah.
Your microphone stand is just a shovel, and you have to scream really loud.
Your bassist is a shovel and just
Um,
slapping a shovel.
Yeah, the drummer's a shovel, but it's between two 5-gallon buckets, and he's just slamming it back and forth.
Bong, 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 bong.
And then there's another shovel behind him that he uses for the cymbals, and he just turns around and smacks it.
It's a smaller
gong.
shovel, like the like those little like gardening shovels, those little like grandma ones.
Well, there's like plastic shovels too. You can get all sorts of sound ranges.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you get like a sand castle set,
Yeah.
and you just get like a plastic bucket.
Ugh.
Pop, 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 pop.
Tick.
Are we starting a band?
Oh my god, yes.
$15 million idea. Leave your job.
I'll run your socials.
Susie can be our other social manager.
The band manager.
Which for everybody, I don't know if we ever mentioned it or not, but Susie's our social media manager now. And
Yeah,
thanks.
she's been doing fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks to
you.
her, we're heard in a small
Like-
country out in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's like 500 miles from any like continent at all, and I think it has like 10,000 people. Hello over there, by the way.
How you doing?
It's good to see you. I've never heard of your country. I had to look where you were, and the map comes up, and it's just like, here it is. And I start scrolling backwards. I'm like, where are the other lands? Where are the continents?
Oh,
Those
are
on
you
the
talking
moon.
about? You talking about Palau?
Palau.
Palau.
I was like, well, let me see if I can find it.
Dude, I know you can't. It's so small. It's like I think it's smaller than Rhode Island. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
I thought it was interesting. I like measured the country and like looked at the stats and shit, and I think it's like 1/3 the size of Rhode Island, just kind of out there.
Wow.
Dude, if you Google it, and sometimes they'll give you like some information, like right away in Google, and sometimes it'll give you the Google Maps view of the country,
Yeah.
or wherever you're looking up.
That's what I did.
It literally is just a black square.
Yeah,
it's so small.
Oh no.
That is, wow.
Yeah, and if you
It's an
scroll out,
archipelago over 500 islands.
yeah, just tiny little islands, and then off. I think it's to the west, like 500 or 600 miles.
Yeah,
Is the Philippines?
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Palau's to the east of the Philippines, north of Papua New Guinea.
Yep. Oh, dude, it's just like its own little island. I have
The
no idea
Philippine
what's there.
Sea.
No idea what's there.
Oh, it's close to Guam.
Oh,
Secret government testing site.
the CIA just listens to our podcast.
Wow.
They go to Palau to come back to America after torturing people. Let's listen to these guys. Dude, what if the CIA uses our podcast to like interrogate terrorists? Like, listen, you're gonna tell us where the bombs.
shit.
You're gonna tell us what the bombs are, or else you're gonna hear these fucktards for another 80 hours. They just came up with a new podcast episode.
Every week.
It's like suicides. The dude hung himself with bed sheets again.
Oh no.
Oh, it'd be so fucking.
But yeah,
bad.
Susie's been running the social media very well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Killing
you.
it. We're
Steven's been editing like a motherfucker.
Yep.
I've
Sure
trying.
has.
I've been running the YouTube.
You've been using
Which-
YouTube.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. Which this weekend I'm gonna start putting up a lot more of the old episodes.
Yeah, I saw that you like
I might
put up.
I
like
started
3.
it. Yeah, just because it takes like
No, I know.
A long ass time.
I know.
it
It takes
it
fucking
takes a
ever.
while to well, my computer doesn't take very long, but I was also those like first 3 or 4 that I put up, I was also downloading them from Anchor
Yep.
at the same time, and I was also uploading to YouTube at the same time, so it took forever to make one.
Mm-hmm. Well, like,
So, but now that I just do that at a time,
mm-hmm.
I can
Well, and
do that,
it's faster to upload the audio version of our podcast because it's only
Mhm.
the MP3 is like 60 megs or 50 megs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when you turn it into a video, and even if we only stream it at like, I don't know, I think it automatically is like 1080p or some shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I believe so.
So it's like a whole gig of data or
Let
more.
me see. I'm curious to know if it will tell me how big the video
Yeah,
files are.
Oh, I'm sure if you go to properties, it'll come up.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm
Man.
trying to.
Yeah, Susie's been our social media manager. Dan's been working on that YouTube shit.
Mhm.
Good luck
Tyler's
finding
been
us on
doing-
YouTube.
Tyler's been doing nothing but jacking off.
Well, yeah. Well,
Absolutely.
Tyler's good at it, and
Tyler's got to do something.
listen, that's why Tyler's not here today. Is because
He's
He-
busy.
he's busy getting busy with himself. No, he's at home. He just worked a bunch of overnights, so his sleep schedule's all
Yeah.
fucked up. And
Yep.
sometimes when you wake up at 7:30 at night, all you want to do is just jack off and watch anime, and I understand.
Yeah.
So we were like, yeah, Susie will take your place today. That's totally
Tagged me
fine.
in.
Yeah.
Take me.
They said
And
he
I
tagged
almost
me
did.
Oh,
in.
you tagged it. Oh, I thought
He
you said
tagged me in. Jesus, Steven.
Yikes.
God.
Yikes.
you know what Susie Susie said to me before we started this podcast. She goes, I won't be sassy. She's been a fucking sass monster today.
All day.
Oh.
I've been really bad.
We've been out in public like 2 or 3 times.
Oh God.
Went to Walmart and she was a sassy little asshole there.
Nice.
And then we went to the pet store and got this brand new aquarium, which was expensive.
Nice.
Mhm.
Got the we got a really nice, I don't know, you can barely see it, I know, but there's like a cherry wood cabinet underneath this aquarium. It's
Oh yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah.
It's God, I wish you could see it better. When you come over next, you're gonna have to fucking check it out.
Yeah.
But it's like it's like a cherry wood.
You're just showing me Susie's boobs at this point.
Well, good luck with that because she's wearing a huge sweatshirt.
Yeah.
My sweatshirt.
I know.
You're not getting much. But
Does it say that sweatshirt looks familiar?
it doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I said when she came out. I was like, I haven't seen that sweatshirt in a fucking year.
Get used to that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's like this nice fucking cherry wood like cabinet thing. Took me, I don't know, like a half an hour to build. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took long enough that Susie made fried plantains while we were waiting.
Yep. Sure did.
Never
I've never
had
had fried plantains.
Dude, they're so weird.
It's good stuff.
It's good. Because, like, you know how a banana tastes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tastes nothing like a banana.
Yep.
It's not a banana.
No,
It's-
it looks like a banana, but it's not a banana.
It tastes like a pumpkin potato chip.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Fuck did you just say to me?
It's like a pumpkin potato chip. And it's not even like a potato. It's like sweet potato and pumpkin. And then like...
It really just tastes like pumpkin, like salted pumpkin.
Kinda. It's got a... I don't know.
It's got a potato consistency.
But it has like a root vegetable taste to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was watching her cut the plantains, and they come in like a green banana sleeve thing.
Yeah.
And like banana, you could just like rip it apart. You like that one, honey?
Sorry, I just thought of a green condom over a banana.
Oh my
It's lime
god.
flavor. Jesus Christ, you were terrible today.
Sorry.
This is all fucking day, everybody. But yeah, I was watching her cut through this green condom, and like with a banana.
Purpose.
Yeah, with a fucking vengeance. It doesn't like snort. Dumbass.
Holy
Could I get a quesadilla? Dumbass.
double D a dumbass?
Double D, a dumbass. No,
hilarious.
so it cuts through, and it looks like she's cutting through like a softer potato. Like, because a banana, it should just like wah. But it made like you had to like
Chopping
saw
noise.
through it a little.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's tough on the center.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty good though.
Yep.
Never had plantains, but
They're good. It's really easy to make. You just cut them at an angle, about an inch thick, and then you let it soak in
salt water.
salt water for 5 hours. Then you you drain it, fill it up with a frying pan full of oil, and then you fry them for about, I don't know, a minute. Stick it between two plates, smush them so they're flat like a chip, put it back in the oil, and then fry it till it's about the crispiness that you want it. Take it out, put some salt on it, and that's it.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. It's really easy.
They were real good. They were so good, in fact, that when Susie took a bite of one, she had a seizure and collapsed.
Nice.
Hi.
That's how you know when it's good.
Don't worry about it.
Also,
Yeah, don't.
also you might have noticed there's music now in the beginning at the end.
There's an intro song
There's music.
and an outro, and we have it was produced by a guy who we paid $0, and he's never gonna see any of that money ever again.
No,
I wonder who it was.
it sure isn't. Oh, that's weird.
We'll give him all the ad revenue that we totally
I
make.
heard his name is DJ.
That would be his name if he were a DJ, which is why he's not, because that's really stupid.
I'm highly distracted by what Dan's doing right now.
It sounds like you. What are you playing with?
Exactly.
It's a guy I made for architecture models.
Oh. Is that supposed to represent 5'9"?
No, it's just supposed to represent a person. I don't know.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he's supposed to represent like the average height of a male or female, or like, you know, those videos where it's like, this is how big a whale is, and it's got a dude and then the whale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan? Yeah?
I just wanted to show him gripping that.
He's showing off his...
Holding on for dear life.
Holy fuck, dude. He's just showing off his art project.
Yeah.
So proud of you. If I was your dad, I'd come back.
Please don't.
Please don't. Jesus Christ.
So, stupid driver rant.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
do the
God.
rant thing that we
I
said you were
can't-
going to do.
Like 20 minutes
I
ago.
can't. Some fucking people should not be allowed to have a driver's license or own a car or operate anything that requires
Correct.
a modicum of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know children that could drive better than half these fucking people.
Correct.
So,
Not mine.
No, absolutely not.
well,
Mm-mm.
that,
She
I
doesn't,
mean,
she doesn't even wipe her own
maybe.
ass.
I don't sometimes. So,
Okay.
just mud butt it.
But
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
ass wipes. And they're just going to be called ass wipe.
Nice.
2 ass wipe.
So, and I might have to, this might be one of the episodes that I, instead of just our logo, put up a little diagram maybe, because it might be hard to understand. So, you know how, I don't know if you guys have ever been on like an on-ramp situation where this is really stupid.
Are you
I'm just gonna
drawing?
What? No.
I thought you
I'm
were
thinking
drawing.
in
I
my
thought he was
head,
too.
and it's not going well. So here's the easiest way I can explain it. Think of an off ramp
Okay.
from a highway.
Okay.
How you like kind of get off, and then you come up
Mm-hmm.
to like where you would cross the bridge, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So, instead of that, you're coming from a side street, so just a frontage road,
Okay.
up to a situation like that, and to get onto the highway is in front of you, and you just do like a U-shaped turn and essentially just go back the way you came.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm coming up to that. This is my way home from work. I'm coming up to one of those. That's how I get on the highway to come home.
Mm-hmm.
So we're coming up. There's a couple people in front of me. There's like 4 or 5 cars behind me, and Jesus, hi.
Hi, Jesus.
Hi, Jesus.
He found Jesus. This is the episode where Dan found Jesus.
That's Sarah, not Jesus.
Satan.
but- not Satan. Sarah says she looks pretty holy. Hi.
Full of holes.
How's it going?
Dan's telling us a story.
Yes.
Go get a
telling
granola
the
bar or
dumbass
something.
story.
Whatever you
He
med
says, go
students
get a
do.
granola bar. Or whatever you med students do. I don't know.
Go eat some fucking Nutri-Grain, you bastard.
She is. I like granola.
Good, so do I. It's
Go take those
delicious.
Oxycontins that you're talking about.
Go pound some Oxycontins and drink some fudge dip granola bars, you fucking hippie.
Have a nice night.
Good lord.
Night, night.
So we're coming up on that, and there
Yep,
is.
yep, yep.
So there's 3 lanes,
Mhm.
and there's a turn lane to go left. There's a turn lane to go straight to get onto the highway. There's a turn lane to go right to go over the highway on a bridge.
Okay.
There's a car in the left-hand turn lane
Mm-hmm.
that suddenly goes perpendicular to us because they must have realized, oh, I need to go right over the bridge. Well, their car then stalls out and dies across 3 lanes of traffic.
Oh my God.
You think it was a manual or something? He just fucking killed it?
No, it started like it was kind of steaming, smoking, so I don't know exactly, not exactly sure what it was, but we're sitting there like, and like you could hear them trying to turn their car over or whatever, because you can hear
Oh,
What an
yeah.
asshole.
like whatever, something didn't sound right. Like I'm not a mechanic, but whatever. So we're sitting there, we're like, all right, can we get fucking going here? Like, we want to go home. I'm normally off at 4:30. It's like 5 o'clock at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's fucking get it going. And I wouldn't, like, I'm not necessarily upset that their car stalled out. It's the fact that they decided to make a stupid ass decision like that to try and all of a sudden go right when you were in the left-hand
Right.
turn lane.
Yeah.
And then it stalls. So then a few of us got out of our cars and helped push it to the side and told them to go fuck themselves, and then got in our cars and left.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Cool. So then I get on the highway, and I'm going down the highway, and it's well, you guys have you've been down this highway. It's like a 3-lane highway once you get into town.
Yep.
Yep.
Or 6-lane, whatever. You know what I'm saying.
Blah.
And at some points to exit, there's a whole nother lane for the exit lane.
Yes.
I
As
am
they're supposed to be.
in. Yes. So now there's a left lane, middle lane, and turn lane. I'm just chilling in that first middle lane because I have a few exits to go before I need to get over.
Like the
Just
rightmost
because-
middle lane or the leftmost?
The leftmost middle lane.
Okay.
Okay.
So that way, like when it's 3 lanes, then I'm just in the
In the
actual
middle.
lane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because my city's stupid and they don't always have dedicated lanes to get onto the highway.
Mm.
It's like the on ramp comes and it just all of a sudden is that right lane.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're just in it.
Like there's
That's
like
how a lot
no
of
grace period, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like the cities
It's-
are.
So you're in the
It's
second
stupid.
fastest lane.
The second, yeah.
Yeah. So
Fast
I'm
and
going.
Furious.
you know, everything's fine, and all of a sudden this car comes flying up beside me on my left,
It's Bud.
and no. So
My first
comes
thought.
flying up beside me on the left. There is a car, like just barely a car length ahead of me, and this car on my left comes flying up, shoots the gap between me and the car in front of me, and crosses all lanes of traffic
Nice.
to get into the turn lane to get off the off ramp, which is like maybe 50 yards in front of us.
Jesus.
Nice.
Almost takes out, like almost hits me. Almost takes out the car that was coming up beside me on my right. And then there was another car getting in the same turn lane that he was getting into that he almost took out too. And as he goes by me, he turns and gives me the bird and keeps going.
Thanks. Deserve
I'm like,
that one.
what the fuck? Like,
You weren't going fast enough, damn it.
It's
like,
65
he
here.
wasn't
means you
even
can go
behind
90.
me.
Yeah.
it was like ridiculous. Like, I don't understand. It's like he was driving like he's Vin Diesel and his car is powered by family. I don't understand.
That's California
What-
mentality.
California.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Sweet Jesus. And then getting off the highway to turn to go down the street to go to my place.
Yep.
I'm getting off and people speed up that off ramp all the time. They still go 65 up until about 10 feet in front of where you need to stop.
Jeez.
Cities.
And I'm going and I go
Yeah.
and I go to stop and I wasn't even at a complete stop yet, and the person that was flying up behind me was slowing down, and then they started honking at me because I was stopping to see if there's anyone coming so I could turn right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because we had the red.
Right.
know. And I'm like,
You have to stop for
can you
3
calm the
seconds.
fuck? Yeah.
Even if you're
I,
turning right.
you know, it's pretty wide sometimes, like especially if there's no other cars to the left, you can usually see over the bridge pretty far to know whether or not you can just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm not even stopped. Like I've looked for maybe a quarter of a second. I don't know what you want from me. Like, it's ridiculous. I hate people.
Same.
I just hate.
I just hate.
I just hate everything.
It's some fucking granola.
KAK.
We had an issue with a driver at Walmart.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
There you
I
go.
thought you meant today.
No, I
was
had
like,
issues
did
with
we
you today.
Yeah, no, me today. Different guy, different day.
So we're in Wally World, right? And we just, I don't know, had to get like piddly shit. I think that's the day. I think that's the day I bought those art supplies.
Yeah, I don't remember. We didn't come out with a ton, though.
No, it wasn't a whole lot. So usually when I park, if I can, I'll pull through because who wouldn't? Or I'll back into the spot. And I backed up to nothing this time. So there's nothing behind me, whatever. And hi, Ryder. And went in, did our thing, and then as we're leaving, there's this like, I don't know, he must have been like 6 foot, like 1 or 2, like tall white dude,
Yeah,
like 85 years old.
at least.
And he must have been like, he must have had dementia or something.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't there. And I was like,
He
man,
was not all there.
no. And he was like walking beside us as we were leaving. And I was
He was
like,
kind of limping, too.
yeah, like he was, it's as if his body was disassociating.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Oh, that's weird.
I know.
Yeah.
It was just
It's
like,
like a zombie effect, almost.
yeah. Or he was like on shrooms or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Living his best life.
in his golden years. I was like, I saw this dude and I was like, man, how the fuck did he get here? He must have been dropped off or something.
Yeah,
Whatever.
take the bus.
Take the bus, yeah. And we get out to my car and we're like about to put shit in, and Susie goes, I think somebody hit you. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, didn't believe me.
No, I didn't want to, because I didn't want this day to be any fucking longer.
Oh, no.
And so we get back there, and there's this blue SUV. And...
Oh, the car.
Huh?
It was a car. It wasn't an SUV, was it?
I think it was this. I got the photos.
Oh, okay.
Car, SUV, doesn't matter. It hit me. He had come up behind me, crossed like at least a foot or two over the line, and stuffed his license plate underneath my like into my bumper where my license plate was, and hooked me. And he was like pushing my truck.
Yeah, it was like he had to have gone into his car and pushed his car a little bit, a little bit forward to get it in that far.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
He raped your car.
He raped my car.
He was fucking your car with his car.
It is
Oh, for sure.
32 minutes in. There's our rape joke.
Sorry.
Thank you, Susie.
I'm sorry.
Trigger
See,
warning.
This is why we're not allowed in Singapore.
This is why?
This is, yeah, totally.
I highly doubt it's me.
we were banned in Singapore before it happened. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I tried calling my insurance to be like, what do you need? And they're like, we're sorry, all of our phones are taken. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Leave us a message. So I did. And I was like, I don't know. So then I like circled around. I grabbed as many photos at every angle that I could, because that's what you're supposed to do. And then I called 911 because I was like, do I need police or whatever? And the dispatcher was like, nah, man, if it happened in a parking lot, we don't do anything about it. So and I was like, that's weird. Okay.
What the fuck?
She was like, and she goes, if they leave the scene without giving you their insurance, then call us. And I was like, okay. So guess who stumbles out to his fucking car? Mr. Dementia Man. And I was like, listen.
And his wife.
And his wife, who also looked like she was lost.
Yeah.
And I was like, of course it's some
He went to go pick her up from Walmart because she didn't know where she was, and then he forgot.
He dropped her off there 6 days ago at the daycare. and like, I asked him, I was like, listen, man, I just need to get a photo of your insurance. Like, you can take one of mine, whatever, but I just need to protect myself, you know? And he like, so instead of doing it right away, he gets in his car with his door open, and he just like goes in reverse, and I'm waiting for him to leave so I can call the police. I'm just standing there like, just go. Make this easier. I don't know. And so he pulls out, and I hear all this like fiberglass and shit like skidding on each other.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I watched his license plate like come like clean off his front bumper by like 2 or 3 inches or something. I'm like, there goes his license plate. It's gonna snap. And then it like rebounded. It's just like
I thought someone's car was gonna fall apart. I was just like, oh my god.
oh yeah. Well, I was like, I need to take photos because if I drove away, it'd be my fault.
Right.
Even though he crossed over the line and kissed my ass. And then we got like a witness statement and all this other shit. But
yeah, got a witness statement from someone with the same name as me.
yeah, another Susan. And I was like, listen, man, I just need a photo of your shit. And he goes, well, I don't see any scratches. And I was like, dude, listen, if you call it in, I need something to back myself up. So I took a photo of his shit, and he drove off. And then I was like, okay, I'll report this on Monday. It's Wednesday. I just, like, nothing's come of it.
Yeah.
So I still have all the photos. I still have the witness statement. Whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on, man. Like, of course it had to be Dementia Dave. Like,
Dementia Dave.
you know? It was just like, I hope he didn't drive here. Oh, no. Not only did he drive here, he hit me.
And he hit you. And he had his wife who was just like, she had to tell him that he hit you.
She did.
She was like, you hit somebody. And he goes,
Like,
what?
Dementia Dave and Senile Sally.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it was. Oh, I was like, oh, of course it was that fucking guy. Who else could it be?
I was like, all Steven did was ask for his insurance card, and he got in and he started driving.
Yeah, I was
It's like, what
seriously?
are you doing? Can I have your insurance card? Let me drive.
Let me back
Oh
up
yeah, let me
first.
just let me find it real quick. Let's book it.
To be fair, there wasn't really any damage. Like, my shit isn't fucked up.
There's a couple like paint marks on your car.
Yeah, I have some of his paint. It's like our child went with a Crayola crayon and just like drew this weird like shitty line down the
Nice.
trunk.
Yeah.
Or the
You just have her
rear
do
bumper.
it to the rest of it. Just so it matches.
I'll get her some skin colored crayon and she can go fill it in.
Have her colored with the color that he with the blue.
Oh.
And just like decal your car with it. Get her car Crayola crayons.
I'm gonna
We can
rename
make
Made
it
for
like
cars.
blue speckled
Automotive
car.
polka dot. I'm gonna rename my car Dementia Dave.
Dan.
Dementia Dan.
Is it Dan? Dave?
David.
Oh,
I think it was a
Dementia
David.
Dave.
Dementia Dave and
Dementia Dave.
Senile
Dave.
Sally.
See now, Sally.
Yeah.
Senile Susan.
No, absolutely
No.
not. I'm already going to be demented when I'm older.
Could be
I don't need to be
senile
senile
Dementia.
either. I will. I'm going to lose my fucking brain when I'm older.
Seriously.
I
Me too.
really am. I'm already halfway there.
Just get you a fish tank.
Just give me a fish tank. I remember when I had a fish tank.
It's
I
so
remember
funny.
my first fish.
I don't know if you remember coming out of your seizure and you were like half dead and you're like everything hurts. So you're giving me the runaround.
The runaround, yeah.
The usual. And I was like, I got the fish tank set up while you were dead. And you were like, I forgot we got a fish tank.
I only lugged the thing up the stairs.
Yeah, I carried up the stand, which is heavy as fuck. And I was like, if you can carry the tank, it's slightly lighter. And she like shouldered it. This is a 29, so it's kind of big. If you growl on this podcast, Ryder, I will beat you with a fly swatter. Dick. Anyways, yeah, no, we got a fish tank, and because what had happened, she took a bite of the plantain, she fucking died, fell over, and I was like, Susie, I am hauling water back and forth from the bathroom to this fish tank. Go die in the bedroom. So like, Gianna caught you halfway. I just scooped you up and I dropped you in bed, and then I heard you convulsing, and I was like, fuck, she's on her back. So I like scooped you on your side. I stuffed a bunch of pillows behind your ass. I was like, you're not gonna die. This fish tank is getting set up today. It had been like a couple minutes. And I was like, oh, Susie's not out of her thing yet. Let me go check on her. And I came in and I grabbed your wrist and I was like, okay, we still got a pulse and she's breathing. She's not dead. And I like
Jesus
patted your
Christ.
face and I was like, you're not dead. You'll come back.
Oh my god.
And then like, as I'm
So happy I'm being so well taken care of.
I put you in bed. What do you want? I made sure you didn't choke on your vomit.
Smack, you're fine. Have fun, Susie.
Listen, that's why I stopped going to school to be a nurse.
Yeah. Clearly, the emotional connection is not there.
Fucking
Smack.
listen.
You'll be fine. You're just in a diabetic coma. You'll be okay.
Listen, your first seizure, totally. Bedside manners and everything. Your 1 trillionth seizure, this is just like, oh, you pooped your pants or something, and I just pick you up
Oh my god.
and I wipe your ass or something.
Oh my god.
And it's just like, yeah, whatever, man. We've changed baby diapers all fucking day. Who cares? But like, your 1 trillionth one, it's fa-boop. I check your pulse in 5 minutes, make sure you're breathing. Do I call an ambulance? Yes, no. She's not going out like Hendrix. So like, whatever. She's not going to choke on her vomit. And like, as I'm plugging in all the equipment for the fish tank, I hear crying from the room, and I was like, ah, there she is. She's back to life. And then I hear my head hurts, my body hurts. The usual, what I'm given every time you have a seizure.
Yeah.
And then you don't remember you say it.
I've been told these stories.
Oh yeah, I tell her these stories all the time, and it's always, I don't remember.
I don't.
Because when she comes out of a seizure, it's like instinct brain, and she tells me about how much her head hurts at least, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7, 8 times.
Yeah.
God.
But today there was a new one. She said my ear hurts.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. You said my ear hurts like I have an ear infection. And I was like, okay, Gianna, I don't think so, but okay. You didn't punch yourself in the head. I watched you.
I guess.
I'm just imagining Steven as a nurse.
Yeah.
Someone's coding. He just walks in and goes, Hey, stop it. You're okay. You're not dead. Stop it. And just walks away and then hears crying. He goes, oh, yeah, they're okay. And it's not really them crying. It's their family crying because they're not dead.
Just don't go check.
Dead.
All the fucking lights are flashing on the outside of the ER room, and I'm like, I hear crying though, so like, I'll go take care of this dude's piss bucket quick.
He walks back in and he goes, oh, hold on, I got it. All right, nope, they're dead.
He presses the alarm button to silence it. He's like, that's better.
It's a snooze button for me. It's just 5 minutes.
Or he smacks him and he goes, oh, shit. They're dead.
Killed by slaps.
Oopsies.
Oopsie poopsies.
Oopsie poopsies racism. Oh no. One of the things my instructor told me when I was going to school to be an EMTB, she was like, if your patient is screaming in pain, that tells you their airway is open and they're breathing.
Mm-hmm.
As far as circulation, just get a pulse on them while they're screaming. You got your A, your B, and your C, you're good to go.
Jesus.
Oh, she had some humor, man. That was a funny bitch. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So when I hear Susie crying or whatever, having a seizure, I'm like, she's still breathing. She's not, her mouth isn't full of vomit. We're good.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm so glad.
Hey, man, I know what to do at least.
At least you do.
I take care of you. Have you died yet? No.
But did you die? I don't know. Maybe once I did and luckily came back to life.
I know CPR.
How many times do you have to use it?
Jesus.
For real. Don't lie.
0 so far. One of these days, I know I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to like throw her on the ground one of these days in front of Gianna, and she'll be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm gonna be like giving you CPR, and she'll start yelling at me because I'm punching you in the chest. When I'm like, hand over hand, just like, you will not leave me with the child. No.
I'm just, let me go.
I will go to the arts and crafts store and get felt and then like make them into dog ears and slap them to her head and put her at the dog shelter.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you leave me with this child, I will give her away and tell everyone she's a beagle. And the second we go through that door, she'll do that thing where she goes, "Brah!" or whatever. That fucking noise she makes to introduce herself.
Oh, yeah. Her dinosaur noise.
Yeah, she like screams with her mouth closed. She goes, mm-hmm. That thing. Like, yeah, she's a beagle. She's just a really ugly beagle.
Don't reproduce.
I'll be out 40 cents.
Doing it.
Don't.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? You'll be out 40 cents?
Yeah, felt's pretty cheap.
I thought you meant because of a child. Like,
did I bet? I shouldn't
have
bet
bet
pennies.
Costs.
No, I thought you meant like, if you lose a child, she only cost you 40 cents. And I was like, shit, dude, she's cost us a lot more money than 40 cents.
Well, I got that computer on eBay for 40 cents. I don't know about you. That's the only thing I've ever bought her.
And then I was like, well, maybe he means she's worth 40 cents. And I'm like, that's worse.
That's really mean.
That's really mean.
Listen, Dan, and everyone at home.
Steven.
We asked our daughter to put away the groceries, right? And we had like what, 3 bags? 3 little plastic bags of groceries?
3 bags.
And we were like, okay, after that, you need to do the dishes because you fucking pumped a whole bunch of fucking soap into the bathtub.
And smeared it
and
everywhere.
Smeared it all over the place like it was a fucking canvas.
Yeah. And then it dried. And then Mom had to clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so we were just like, do the dishes afterwards. And she was like, did the like 4 bags of groceries, which took way longer because every item that came out of the bag had to be a Broadway show. She was like,
Yeah.
"You got me saltines." Oh,
Oh, you got like Halloween Oreos? Look. Oh shit.
you fucking punched the mic.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Look at the Halloween Oreos.
It's a
And I
speed
was-
bag.
Yeah,
she
right.
was like, "Did you know that you got Halloween Oreos?" And I was like, "Yes,
Yeah,
You
I
should.
bought them.
I was
You should have
there.
looked at her and said, "Holy fuck, we got Halloween Oreos."
We got Halloween Oreos? What the fuck?"
One
Are
of
you
these
fucking
days,
serious?
one of these days, we're gonna do that shit. And we're like, "Whoa, the guy who packed my Oreos didn't tell me. What a nice guy."
They weren't Halloween Oreos when I bought them. What the fuck happened in the car?
She would believe
That's supposed to be fucking celery.
I thought I bought tomato juice. Fuck.
She'd be like, "Nuh-uh."
And then be like, "Why are you having this
Really?
conversation?" So
Or
yeah,
she's gonna think that you guys are slowly going crazy.
are.
She's gonna
This
be
is-
like, I'm worried about them.
this is why Susie's on occasionally, to retain some of her sanity while I do all this therapy with you guys. She sees an actual therapist.
I do.
do not.
I do.
So this is how I get as much therapy as she does, but she has to come on here occasionally.
Yeah.
next time, after all that, next time Tyler comes over, Gianna's just gonna go up to him and be like, "Tyler, I'm really worried about Mom and Steven because they act surprised about things they should know about. And I'm just really concerned. I think I don't know what's happening."
She'll grow up thinking we're dumbasses.
She'll just be like, "My parents were so fucking stupid."
Stop. Fucking Google.
She's gonna come out here.
No. I'll stop that with a no right away. She can get a snack later.
You're gonna be like, that was supposed to be celery. How'd it turn into Oreos? She grows up, she's gonna buy celery, put it in a bag, and come home expecting it to be Oreos.
She will.
Fuck,
She's gonna do
this
that.
is bullshit.
It'll be her last like $2 from her check. And she's gonna be like, this celery is cheaper than Oreos. I'm
This
gonna
is a
make
life
it
hack I saw on
stretch.
TikTok.
My parents taught me about this life hack.
She,
My parents
she's
also
gonna
told me if
call
you
you
stick
guys. She's gonna be like, "Guys, it didn't work. I don't know what happened. Like, it doesn't
I'll
work."
tell her she
You
has to
guys
shake
are
the
gonna be
bag
like,
harder.
you're not gonna remember. You're like, "The fuck are you talking about? Of course it's not gonna happen.
Our
It's fucking
kid-
celery."
Our kid is gonna call us when she's in college and like moves out and shit. Mom, Dad, how do I boil noodles? And I know that's gonna come, and I'm gonna tell her just to shake the pot violently.
Oh my god, don't you dare, because she'll have it boiling already and she'll fucking kill herself.
Nope, she won't even turn it on. She'll be so scared of the stove, she won't turn that
Yeah,
shit
that's
on.
true. She's scared.
She'll
of
have the
herself.
wrong burner on.
Oh yeah, dude, she's so scared of the stove.
She's scared.
But no, as before I lose it, we told her to fucking put the groceries away,
Mm-hmm.
and then like, which took like I don't know 5-10 minutes, and then do the dishes, which will also take 5-10 minutes. When she finished groceries, she was like, "I'm so tired. I need a break." We're like, go go do the dishes. Go do them right now. You're not getting a break. She thinks she gets a break every 5 minutes, and then
It's my union mandated break. Okay?
yeah, for real. Like
It's the child labor union.
Going on strike.
good. Go to your room.
Heck no, we won't go.
Frick no, we won't go.
Yeah.
And she says heck or frick real tentatively. She's just heck.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
She
Heck no.
She fucked it up the other day. She said damn or fuck
She
or
said
something.
fuck.
She was fuck. I was like, why do you even say frick if you're gonna fuck it up?
Yeah.
Just shut up.
I was like, "What'd you say?" She
Nothing.
said frick. And I was like, "No, you did not." I was like, "You turned that R-I into a U."
You, yeah. It's just
Is that-
fuck.
Is that? I'm assuming that's not the first time she's said that severe of a.
No.
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 No, dude.
Do you
she's
remember
10.
the first time?
Yeah, I remember the first time she was like,
Yeah.
oh god, she was like 4 or 5.
I was gonna say probably like 4.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, she was like 4 or 5, and she just
did she know it was?
no,
She's 4.
Oh,
she
no.
knew. She didn't even know what a crap.
she didn't know
Okay.
anything. You know,
Yeah.
when she's that little, she had no idea. She was
Still
just
doesn't
like,
know
"Fuck,"
anything.
and I was like, "You can't say
Yeah.
that," and she's like, "Oh."
Fuck.
And I was like, "Yeah, you don't say that stuff. You're not old enough to do that. Like when you become an adult and stuff, you can start saying stuff like fuck." And I'm like,
And
"But-
playing Roblox.
yeah, no, can't say that." She was like, "Okay." And then she's like, what the fuck is it called? what is that? Paw Patrol and
Yes, Paw Patrol.
Oh
Was she
my
like,
God,
fuck
Dora
Paw
the
Patrol?
Explorer and whatever the fuck
Yeah.
she rants about.
Yeah. Oh my god. Still.
At fucking 4 years old.
I remember what.
She Hi honey.
Hi.
She came to us and she goes, Mom, there's a new Paw Patrol. And we're like, you're 10. You're not gonna retrograde.
Get over it.
Go away. And she asked us, what did she ask us for? Shopkins?
Yeah.
She wanted
Jesus.
Shopkins for Christmas, and we were like,
Please.
you
still
are
make
not
those?
4 years old anymore. We're like, yeah, we're
I
not
still-
gonna buy you Shopkins.
I still remember the first time that the first time I remember swearing in front of my mom, knowing that it was not it, like knowing that it was a bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'd seen a mouse because in the old place you okay? What's happening?
I hit the
Steven's being a dick.
I touched the table, and Susie gave me this look like, how could you hit the table? And I'm like, dude,
It's like
I can
the
mute
third
us.
time.
Blow me. You punched it so
Jesus.
hard it knocked it out. I can mute our sides.
Sorry.
I just saw you sitting there staring at him with like this astonishment. I'm like, what's happening?
He flipped me off.
I did.
He double
Oh, I
flipped
didn't
me
catch
off.
that.
Because, like, when Dan's talking, like, when you're talking on your end, ours are supposed to be
Yeah.
silent so everybody can hear you. And if,
Yeah.
like, I burp or Tyler clears his throat or I clear my throat,
Oh.
I can mute it and it doesn't affect you. Like, what
Yeah.
I'm saying can be heard echoey through Susie's mic and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You're totally clean. So, as long as you
Um,
talk, I could just mute every time I punch my microphone or whatever.
I didn't know that.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, Tyler doesn't know that either.
Well, now
But now he
everyone will
does.
fucking know it.
Not if I cut
He
this
won't know.
part
He
out.
doesn't-
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He doesn't listen to podcasts.
Nope. It took him forever to finish
so-
that one episode. As you were saying,
As
Dan.
you were saying, Dan.
Yeah, so in our old place, my like hangout spot other than my room was in the basement because it was like an unfinished basement. It was a duplex.
Mhm.
I had my Super Nintendo down there,
Delicious.
and the utility room and laundry room was on the other side of the stairs, whatever. So my mom was downstairs doing laundry, and I was down there playing something. And there was also a mouse that ran by or something, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's a mouse!"
Sounds like our old house.
So I I immediately grabbed. I had like a little league baseball bat down there. I immediately grabbed that and I started walking towards the stairs. I'm gonna smack the shit out of it. And like, like my mom stopped moving and I could feel her staring at me. And I just like, because I was looking down and I was holding the bat. And I just turn and I look up and I go, "Oops!" like just that look that they make on Rick and Morty where the mouth points down. That's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine my face
Uh-huh.
looks like. Just the "ooh no!" And she just looks at me and blinks and goes, "What did you say?" And I said, I'm and I just dropped the bat and ran up to my room.
Run before my ass is red.
Yeah. It was that time, and then I was getting off the bus. And normally I got off the bus and she wasn't home yet. But she was home and she came outside to like greet me for the like one and only time she ever did. Because she was always working when I got off. And I didn't know that, and I'd been in an argument with someone on the bus. And I was mad, and it's just that blind seeing red rage that you have when you're a kid and you don't even remember or know what's coming out of your mouth. And
Gianna.
like I yelled like shut the fuck up or go fuck yourself or something to the kid as I was getting off the bus.
Oh, yeah.
My mom comes walking down the driveway and just stares at me. And I was like, that wasn't, I don't, she just points at the house. And I was like, okay.
I
Okay.
retreat to my room.
And she was like, she could tell that I was obviously very upset about something or something had happened. So, I mean, so she kind of gave me some time to cool down, whatever, and then asked me what had happened. And it was something where I was always like, because that would have been 6th grade,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. And 6th grade, I was maybe 80 pounds soaking wet. So I was
Like
always
today.
picked on, like, constantly.
Yeah.
So, like, I probably just had enough of it at one point and lost it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she knew that. So I think she let that one go. The other one, I got soap in the mouth.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my mom. So my mom would always do the bar soap in the mouth.
Mm.
And then one time I thought I was smart and didn't open up my mouth wide enough for her to put the bar in. And I think Steven's heard the story.
No, but I can
And,
imagine what happened.
So I'm sitting there with my lips, sitting there just like pursing my lips real tight and gritting my teeth real tight. And she was like, she held the back of my head and took the soap and pressed it against my lips, and then like was doing this and got it between my lips and then ground it against my teeth.
Ah.
And as a kid, my baby teeth were crooked as fuck, so they were just like, it was like a cheese grater.
Just
essentially.
putting chunks
And
of fucking cheese in your mouth.
I had chunks of soap in my mouth for 2 weeks.
Oh,
It was-
gross.
And it oh, yeah. Oh. I don't even remember. I think I swore at her that time.
Ugh.
Like, yeah, like I think I swore at her. I was maybe Gianna's age, maybe a little bit younger.
Mm.
Dang.
I never again. Never. No, I think I've done that once, and that was it.
God. See, when I got smart with my mom, I met the back of her hand.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Same.
There,
Weird. But I remember cussing at my mom. The first time I got busted like cussing was by some like strangers when I was leaving my elementary school, because I had to like walk to school a whole 3 blocks, and you know, uphill both ways, snow pouring down. And there was a turkey once, which is not a lie. There's a big turkey, and he like ran after us. But I think it was with my friend whose name was also Tyler, but a different Tyler, because I know 15 Tylers. And
There's only one Tyler.
like, too many Tylers. I only have like 2 Dans. I need 10 more Dans. Gotta catch them all. And I was saying some shit to my friend, and I said "fuck" like really loud. And this lady, I think it's this lady, and I'm probably her friend or her sister or something. And like they had their like kid in a carriage or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Hey, watch your mouth." And I looked at her and I was like, "You're my fucking mom." And then me and my friend bolted down some alleys like we thought they were going to chase us. Because, you know,
yeah.
a
The
mom.
fuck are they gotta do?
Yeah, what's a mom and her friend and like their baby carriage? Like, oh, let's chase those fucking 7, 8-year-olds. That's worth our time. But we were like, we're running from the cops. But I do remember cussing at my mom. I mean, probably a lot, but the one that sticks out was I had biked to town to go and see a girlfriend I was dating when I was like 16 or something. And when I got here, one of my pedals broke clean off the bike. And
Jesus.
I don't know if you've ever tried to pedal with only one pedal, but you can't. It doesn't work.
Ow, that's difficult.
Well, because when you push down, all the momentum is gone once you hit that 0. So you have to like scoop it with the front of your foot and then pull it back up to push it back down.
That's why you got to get the one with the strap on it, because then you just, you know,
Dan like strap-ons.
then you can
He does.
pedal with one. What?
Well, Dan,
Huh?
the entire pedal broke off. Like I'm talking like the thing that threads into the. You know what, Dan? I swear to God, where it threads in.
Do it, bitch. Do it.
I will fucking find you, and I will kill your character.
Do it.
There's going to be an Emperor Palpatine now. But no, it's just like the...
Infinite power.
Infinite. I am the Senate.
Yeah, the whole thing broke off, so there was like no way for me to pedal. And I got to town, and I was like, okay, I will deal with this later, whatever. Hung out with my girlfriend, or maybe it might have even broken off, like, as I was trying to come home. And when I biked to town, everybody, I biked 10 miles to town, which on a bicycle doesn't seem like much. On a BMX bike, it is a lot. Fucking one foot
gear.
tires. Yeah, 1 gear, 1 foot tires. because I thought it was cool. I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to do tricks. And I'm like a fat kid. I ain't going to be doing no ollies or whatever the fuck it is, a bunny hop.
Yeah, I did a bunny hop.
I bought that bike specifically. I was like, there's a mountain bike for the exact same price, but there's a BMX bike with those little like grindy things on the side because I might go grinding, you know.
That was like the cool thing back then, though.
I know.
Hey, watch me do a trick.
Dude,
I didn't leave the ground, but I alleviated pressure on the tires.
I could do a bunny hop. But no, so I biked to town, 10 miles, whatever. And I think it was on the way back. I made it like... I maybe made it to the edge of town before, like, the countryside to get to my house, which was, again, 10 miles, and my pedal broke. Just clean the fuck off. Absolutely. Yeah. Did you eat something gross?
No, I'm so tired.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
It's okay. So, anyways, pedal broke, and I was with my buddy whose bike himself... didn't have handlebars. The handlebars were gone. It was the center thing. He just grabbed it like a stick shift and just like rotated it. And then like I think he also only had one pedal. Or maybe
what the fuck? Throw the bike away.
Uh-huh. Oh no. His
or
chain broke.
The
yeah, really just salvage the parts. No, I think his chain broke. So we had just two busted ass bikes and we were gonna go to my house. So I called my mom and I was like, hey bro, could you please just drive over here and like pick us up because our bikes are fucking broken? And she goes, no, there's no room in the truck. The truck they just cleaned out. There is no... I was like, dude, the bikes are broken. I will throw them in a cornfield. We don't care. And so she's just like, no. And she hung up on me. And I was like, cool. And I tried calling a friend and then another friend, my coworkers, and nobody could like assist me. And so the walk began. And I shit you not, like like a fucking movie, like an adventure movie. Storm clouds rolled in, and you could just see like the and like see the rain coming down. I was like, oh, good. And it's like 5:00, middle of the summer, so like there's still a lot of daylight. And we're walking 10 miles home, and about halfway through, or even like a little, halfway through again, I tried calling my mom, and I was like, dude, could you seriously come get us? We've been walking for like 5 fucking miles in the corn. Well, on the highway. Mm-hmm. And she was like, no, there's no room. And we were like, well, we'll ditch the bikes. Same argument, hung up on me. It's fucking pouring. We have one umbrella, and it is a single person umbrella, like those little ones that are like 8 inches, like a hot dog.
Yeah.
And I gave it to my friend, and we alternated, like, holding the bikes, and one of us stood in front of the other and shielded both of us from the rain. We carried the bikes. I walked 10 fucking miles in the rain. And I got home like 4 hours, 5 hours later or something. Just fucking soaked to the bone, cold, all that shit. And my mom was like, hey, welcome home. And I was like, fuck you, you stupid cunt. And I threw my bike down the stairs. And I went to my room. And you better believe I didn't talk to her for the rest of that damn night. And like, she didn't want to go anywhere because her boyfriend was home. Big surprise.
Big surprise.
Big fucking surprise. But her boyfriend's truck was empty. And I mean, like, it's not like it was like an open bed, flatbed truck that had like a toolbox in it or something. It was one of those like an SUV where the back row seats collapse down. Easily could have slapped a BMX bike in there.
Yeah.
Or and we offered to throw him, and it would have been like fucking.
Could have just chucked him. Oh my god.
Yeah, and now that I'm an adult and like drive, I know that drive would have taken her 20 minutes, but she didn't want to, so she made us walk home. 4 hours, rain. 5 hours in the rain, fucking downpour.
Man, you have such a good mom.
Oh yeah, she's great. Send your emails to wecouldcast@gmail.com if your parents suck too. Send an email to us if you're Dan's real dad or mine.
No.
If you're my parents, please don't contact.
Please don't.
No, I don't think. I mean, other than being spanked, I only really ever remember my mom hitting me once.
Same.
because
Can't say the same.
Yeah. But like it was she was doing the soap in the mouth thing,
Mm-hmm.
and she pulled the bar out, and I spit at her.
Oh.
Without missing a beat, she just smacked me, and
Yeah.
she had and I don't, other than spanking, I don't remember her ever hitting me before that, and she hadn't after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That I can remember, but she did it, and like even she was surprised by herself.
Yeah.
Because she kind of like put her hand in front of her mouth, and I like started tearing up. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
hit me.
Yeah.
What the?
You came
like-
back at me?
Right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah. I
After I
was
spit in your face with this Dove soap?
I am like, yeah. I'm surprised. My mom could have a lot more because I was a little shit
Mm-hmm.
as a kid. Like, just the worst ADD in a child you could ever have. It was
Well.
like it took me like an hour and a half to figure out what I wanted for breakfast, because if there was more than two choices, it was
Gianna.
a dilemma, and it was going to be like life-changing decisions.
Yeah.
That's our
And
daughter.
Mm-hmm.
like, and it's just it, and I took meds in the morning, not that they really ever helped, but so she would get me some water in the morning to take my meds with, but God forbid she got the wrong cup that was almost exactly like the cup that I wanted,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Where I threw a fit one time because she grabbed the wrong glass, so she went to put it back in the cupboard, and she took it and she went, fine, and slammed it down, and it shattered in her hand. And so then she had to go to the ER.
I can see Susie doing that.
No. Yeah, I would do that.
Dude, if Gianna told you to
Yeah,
put a cup back because she wanted to use it, I could see you just like throwing it in the garbage.
I probably would.
Yeah, she sliced her hand open pretty good.
I believe it.
And then like a week later, 2 weeks later, something like that, her hand was like, she didn't have the bandages on anymore or whatever. Then she got in a car accident.
Nice. Damn, Daniel.
Oh my
What did you do to your
gosh.
mom?
Yeah. Oh, no, hold on. So then her car died,
Mm-hmm.
and then she borrowed my grandma's car because we had visited them out in South Dakota,
Mm.
and it died like a mile out of town. So
Oh my god.
we just borrowed the car, came back. So then she had that car, and she was going car shopping for the day. I was in school, and that morning she would drop me off at school, and there's like, it's one of those old like Buicks that had the strap on the side of the door to
Oh,
shut it
yeah.
instead of like a handle.
Mhm.
Well, like, I was being a little shit. I don't remember exactly what was going on, but like, I didn't want to close the car door or something, so oh no, I went to close it, but the strap broke for some reason.
Nice.
So then I threw a fit because the strap broke, because my life was ending. And so then she rolled down the window, grabbed it by like the door, and slammed it shut, and all of a sudden like went like this, and brought her hand up close to her chest, the same hand she had cut like, maybe a month earlier. And it was like, ow, that fucking hurt. Jesus Christ. And then later that day, she got in a car accident. I had to go to the hospital because her head went into the windshield and like dented the
shit.
windshield.
God damn.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then she was leaving. She was signing herself out of the hospital, and she was, for people at home, she was holding the pen in the hand that she had cut, but her middle finger wasn't touching the pen.
Mm.
And the nurse goes, what's that? She goes, oh, it doesn't bend very well anymore after like I cut my hand. So they went and MRI'd it. She had snapped her tendon
Oh yeah,
from
that'll do
closing
it.
the car door because her tendon was cut slightly from the glass.
Oh my god.
And so then she had surgery on it, and they were like reattached it and everything, but she can't bring her middle finger back any more than like that anymore, and that's after physical therapy. Like,
oh my gosh.
Almost lined up.
It's almost just barely lined up. Like for people at home, if you put your palm face down and push your middle finger down just a tad bit, so where the bottom of your finger is at the top of your middle finger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was for me.
Dan wants to do that to himself. What a fucking idiot.
Oh, dude, it was. I feel bad for a lot of the I feel bad for being a shitty kid. Not that I did it on purpose, but
Listen,
You
man,
did.
kids are shit in general.
Oh yeah, I
Dude,
don't
and
think they
it,
start being nice till they're older.
Yeah, no, not till you're older and in
Yeah.
your early to mid 20s are you nice. So
When
we
you
got
need-
a ways to go with Gianna.
When you need crockpot recipes.
I don't remember. I will say, because it sounds like my childhood ADD is all like Gianna's childhood ADD.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things that she does that you guys tell me, I remember doing as a kid.
Yeah.
Same.
But it was, I want to say it was maybe 7th grade,
Mm-hmm.
8th grade that it finally clicked. That I was like, oh, I'm kind of a shitty kid. Let's try not to be, I guess.
Oh man, if we get
Like-
7th and 8th grade, oh man, I'll be so happy.
I flipped.
Not that I became the perfect child, obviously.
Right, but to have some
But,
sort of connection.
I had
Yeah.
Would be
yeah,
cool.
there's something just clicked, and it was and honestly, a lot of it was I stopped taking my ADD meds.
Yeah.
And it was at a church youth, it was at a youth group mission retreat, the 2-week-long mission
Yeah.
retreats that you go on in the summer.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just I didn't feel like taking it after the second day, and I was
Mhm.
like, you know what, I'm just not going to take it, because my mom had talked to the youth leader and was like, hey, he's got ADD meds he's got to take every morning. He's not always the best about taking them. If you can kind of just remind him in the mornings or something, if
Yeah.
you think of it, whatever. And
Didn't.
well, no, and he did the first 2 days, and then the third day I was like, I don't want to take it today. And he's like, well,
Can't
I'm not
make
going
you.
to force you to take it.
Right.
I can't. He goes, let's try it. And I felt okay. And then the
Mhm.
rest of the time I didn't take it, and he was okay with it. And he told
Yeah.
my mom's like, well, if you don't want to take him anymore, you don't
Right.
have to. And I didn't, and I haven't since. I did for a little bit around the time that Steven, Tyler, and I all lived together.
Mm-hmm.
I went back on it during school, just
Yeah.
as a very low dose of Adderall, just to see if it did anything again. And
Yeah.
it did, and it didn't. I also had other medication at the same time that did not mix well at one point, because I had serotonin syndrome happen at one point, and Sarah was very
Oh.
upset about that.
Yeah.
So, being a future pharmacist and everything, that was interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Okay.
that was, it clicks at some point for most people.
We are
Yeah.
fucking praying.
I know.
It clicked
I
for
know.
I'm
me
sure
at
it
some
will.
point too.
I have no doubt that
Yeah.
it will. It's just a matter
I think-
of when.
Mhm.
And it's some of the things that some of the stories that you tell about her, saying weird things. I don't know if that makes any sense. When you guys were here last time we played D&D,
Mm-hmm.
and she saw Sarah's crochet stuff that she was doing,
Yeah.
the shawl,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, oh, what mom does. I understood the connection she was trying to make was crocheting right away,
Yeah.
and not necessarily the shawl, because it's just
Mm-hmm.
the childhood ADD makes really weird, random, deep connections to things that you don't immediately go, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
know.
I see half a thing that connects here, kind of. So
Yeah.
No,
But-
we have to decipher that every day.
Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes I get her connections, and other times they're way over my head, and Steven will get
Yeah.
it,
Yep.
and he'll get it, and I will be gone, and sometimes it's vice versa.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's one of us will get it, the other one won't.
And sometimes neither one of us will get it, and we'll just
and it's gonna be a lot of oh, I guess that's a connection. That's a stretch, but okay.
my favorite one is still the when she asked if we could play the blue game,
the blue game.
and
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
which I've said on here, but if you weren't here 40 episodes ago, she asked to play the blue game after dinner, which First of all,
Translated to.
it translated to she wanted to watch Your Lie in April, which is a show, an anime on Netflix. And the blue thing was because in the title, like all the kids are looking at the camera and like part of the background is the blue sky. And I was like, oh, you want to watch a show, not play a game.
I was trying so hard in my head to figure out what game that we play is blue.
I was like, you play 3 games, fucking Minecraft, Roblox, and like gotcha. What? That's not even a game.
Yeah.
But see, like, I get it because that's probably all she can remember is the blue sky, and it's an anime.
Yeah.
And to her, she probably couldn't think of the word anime, but it looks like a video game because it's animated. So she probably was like, I'm just going to say the color and game and see what happens.
It doesn't help.
That's exactly what she did.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that
but I mean, it's
Susie and her switch around the word movie and show all the time.
Yeah, I've been trying to get better at that.
And you're doing great. But when she's like, what's that movie with this? And I'm like, that's a fucking TV show with like 8 seasons. That ain't no movie.
But I do, like, some people call movies shows as well, though. So, you know.
That's how my dad was.
I think it's
I should say.
I think it's a regional thing, actually.
I don't know, bubbler.
Maybe.
It's a bubbler.
It is not a bubbler.
It's a bubbler.
Nope.
It's a water fountain.
It's a water fountain.
It's a bubbler.
But no, like Sarah one time could not think of the word moss, so
underwater grass.
She instead, woman who has a equivalent of a PhD, said land algae.
Land algae. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I would understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But
she like immediately she goes, you know, like land algae, and I went moss, and she goes, yep. Just walked away. Like we were in a Hobby Lobby or something.
Oh fuck. That sounds about right. But I think we should head out of here.
Okay.
I have a joke lined up. If that's fine.
Well, real quick. I found out that Albert Einstein was a real person.
Shut up.
All this time I thought he was a theoretical physicist.
Shut the fuck up. I saw that all over Reddit one day and I was like, haha. And then I saw it on Facebook a week later and I was like, And then I heard it a week later from you and I was like,
I know. I told you I was going to say it.
Oh, yeah.
What's your
That's
joke?
Right. Susie's got the joke. She's going to read it.
A Susinator joke.
The first 4 letters of the alphabet are the hardest. The rest are easy.
I
Get it.
I get it. No, we've all said jokes on here, except for Bud.
Well, I mean, that entire episode that he was on last was kind of a joke.
And then that'll cover him for the rest of his life.
I'm just kidding. If he listens to this, I love you. Also, real quick, I do want to shout out Pepperoni-chan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Twitch, you should go watch her, or if you're from her stream, you should know who I am by now in chat or whatever. Let us know if you're from her stream, like tweet at us, Instagram at us,
or whatever.
If that's a thing, I don't know. I don't know social media stuff. That's Susie's
Check us out on Instagram and Twitter
and YouTube, or send us an email, or tell me in chat on her streams. Be like, hey, we're listening, because I'm pretty sure she listens. And she lets us, like, I post episode links in her Discord self-promo channel all the time. She allows it, so.
Well, that's nice of her.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Super nice.
But also, go watch Bearded Hobo.
Has anything else to say?
Well, we watched a ton of people, too, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out the Bearded Hobo on Twitch, Pepperoni-chan.
Pepperoni-chan.
Our new YouTube shit. Send us emails, wecouldcast@gmail.com.
Find us on Instagram and Twitter.
Blah, 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 blah.
We might make an OnlyFans. Who knows?
Well, they're getting rid of porn, so I can't.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're rolling it back. They're rolling it back.
That's okay. They'll roll it back.
You can do the quarter trick.
We can. Next time on We Could Cast. It's been good sitting down with you guys. We will talk at you later.
You've been sitting this whole time? I've been standing.
That is a weird place to stand.
Son of a bitch.
It really is that short. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.